At the same time, thousands of students across Kenya are tonight spending their first night in boarding secondary schools as they join secondary schools for their high school education. The Form 1 admissions were characterized by high turnouts as parents and students rushed to secure places in schools. The admissions come with an extra burden of provision of classrooms, dormitories and other physical infrastructure to accommodate the students, brought in by a 100% transition rate. Brenda Wanga has more.
Across the country, from the capital Nairobi to Garissa in the north, from Bungoma to Eldoret and all the counties in between, students with their parents and guardians in tow honored the calling letters, allowing them entry and admission to the next stage of their educational lives.
I just met my class teacher. She was pretty nice, but I think we'll have a bright future together when we continue to grow.
The enthusiasm from the children a stark contrast to the reality their parents have had to wade through to get them on the lawns of their respective schools.
Nimejaribu kufanya budget ya mtoto, nimekuja nayo, nimeingia hapa, nimepata tena kuna gharama zingine.
Parents had even before the reporting day complained about the high cost of uniform and other attendant requirements for Form 1 admissions that could potentially jeopardize their children's chances of gaining admission to their schools. The government has been keeping a keen eye on the process, intent on ensuring that its promise of 100% transition from primary to high school is realized with no excuses.
My orders are to deliver 100% transition. This is actually the 4th year we are going to deliver it. And we shall deliver it because it is my last time. You can be sure I will deliver it with more energy.
Indeed, in many schools across the country on this first day of admission, the turnout was exceptionally high. It is expected that the 1.2 million pupils who sat the KCPE exams this year will be joining high school. The biggest challenge for many schools across the country is matching the high number of Form 1 students who have reported for admissions into their schools with the limited infrastructural resources available. Many schools have had to construct new classrooms to take in the extra students.
We are appreciating the 100% transition. With the school was Form 1, 2, 3, including the Form 1 now, that has joined us today. We are now 7 streams from 6. So we've been increasing.
We are also going ahead to expand our dining hall and the kitchen from the money that we got for MNMI, so that we can have enough place to have our students.
Others are grappling with how to house the new students. Some schools, like Kisumu Girls, have been forced to convert new CBC classrooms into temporary dormitories and house all the 400 Form 1 students in one dormitory.
This is a boarding school. What we don't have is the dormitory, but we are going to create some alternative room where the girls can stay.
We are trying to put up a dorm of around 1,500 capacity, but is far from done.
The Ministry of Education, however, says the lack of sufficient infrastructure should not be cause to turn away students.
The child is a government child. Who are you to start saying there is no space in the school? If there is no space in the school, do you think we are unable to create space?
The schools' administrations will be hoping that the government makes good its promise and expands the infrastructure in schools to make the teachers and learners comfortable in their new schools. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.